Good evening. Tonight, I am hosting a grand soiree, a dinner party, for our beloved characters in Game of Thrones. But there's a little twist. I will seat each character near the worst possible people they could ever imagine. Regardless, I am quite certain that they will all be perfectly civil. Sandor the Hound Clegane, terrified by the flames in the throat of Project Kyber! Alright, let's see who the first person who walks through the doors are. Daenerys! First one to walk in. I bet Daenerys wants to be the center of attention, so you know what? Let's sit her on the edge. Let's sit her in the corner. Next person, let's see. Bran? Ugh, what a creep. Let's put him in the center. That way he has to move his wheelchair through everyone. Haha, sucker. Sorry for all the disabled people watching. Shortly after, our next few guests arrive. The Red Lady, Melisandre, and the lovely Gilly. Since there are 5 tables and 4 chairs at each of said tables, I graciously placed them at their own tables since, quite frankly, they don't despise each other enough. But then... Aha! Now we can get some interestingness. Stannis walks through the door, and Melisandre's like, ooh, Stannis, come here, come sit next to me. But oh no, there is no nameplate of Stannis at Melisandre's table. Stannis is gonna sit right next to Dany, and this is during the height of their conflict. Look how mad she already is. She's Stannis is sitting right next to me, are you sure, Jabari? As Daenerys Targaryen and Stannis Baratheon take their seats next to each other at the dinner party, an immediate tension fills the air. Daenerys, known for her fierce ambition and determination, gazes at Stannis, who carries an air of stoicism and a hardened resolve. They exchange brief, wary glances before engaging in conversation. Daenerys, ever the diplomat, attempts to find common ground by discussing their shared desire for a just rule and their experiences with power. Stannis, unyielding in his beliefs, challenges Daenerys' methods and questions the legitimacy of her claim to the Iron Throne. That sounds like Stannis. The atmosphere becomes charged with an intellectual sparring as they debate their ideologies and strategies for achieving their respective goals. While their encounter starts off as a clash of wills, it also reveals a mutual respect for each other's determination and resilience, setting the stage for an intriguing and fiery exchange throughout the rest of the evening. Interesting. Okay, so they have a little bit of respect for each other, but they're still kind of at each other's throat. Oh, we did get Shireen! Ah, well, we know where this is going. We're gonna assume that we have just brought her back to life, too. Shireen is absolutely going to the table, sitting right next to Mel. We're gonna sit Stannis here and Shireen here, so they can like look across at each other. He has to look at her in the eye and be like, Varys. If we're kind of considering it up to about season 6 where the show is actually real and not actually where it gets fucking insane, Varys next to Mel I feel like would be very interesting. Wait, did Varys meet Mel? No, wait, he brought another red woman to Meereen, didn't he? Yeah, this one! Remember that? Yeah, he was talking to that other red lady. He was like, oh, I love that face. Varys next to Mel would be good. All our guests are arriving perfectly. Tywin. I don't know if he actually has hard beef with anyone here yet. Honestly, him with Gilly would be interesting. I feel like Tywin with Gilly or Tywin at his table by himself so we can put some other people there with him. This could be awkward at this table. I mean, he aligned himself with the Baratheons. And wait, didn't he helped usurp the throne? So actually, this could be kind of... Wait, Dany hates Lannisters, I forgot. This could be an interesting table. Tywin showed up at the Battle of the Blackwater last minute and caused Stannis to fight for King's Landing. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's fucking right. Yeah, okay. All right, this is perfect. Tywin's going at this table. Yeah. Tywin's gonna be like, hello, Stannis. How was the Battle of Blackwater? That's gonna be a fun table. All right. Ooh, we got Cersei. Fuck. Do we put Cersei at this table? Or do we wait for someone better? Is there anyone else that it could be worse with? This is like Cersei at her peak Cersei-ness. So like around season 6-ish. So she be the worst at that table. So obviously her and Tywin. What would she say to Stannis? Other than he's trying to usurp her son? Oh, sorry. Stannis is trying to usurp her son. Oh, that's true. I guess later she definitely has beef with Dany. Wait. Yeah, around, I don't remember when Tommen dies, but definitely. Let's throw her in. Let's throw her in. Because since Dany's literally trying to take Cersei off the throne. So never mind. That's perfect, actually. That's fucking perfect. Alright, that table is full. We have to go to other tables. Robb. Robb would have been awkward as heck with Dany, Stannis, and Tywin table. Wait, why is that? Definitely Tywin because he was fighting him. Stannis wants him dead. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That's a good little scene to remember. That was not a very long scene, actually. Oh wait, but that's why part of the reason why he believes in Mel, because he died at the Red Wedding after that. That's a good point. I think we put him at his own table for now. Spin. Ooh. I don't think he ever interacts with Robb. Mel. Ooh, that's a good point. Ah, I like that.
Fire won't bite.
Yes. Okay, we got 2 full tables. This is gonna happen. Shireen's gonna turn to him. I hate fire. He's gonna be like, I'm with you. Theon, huh? It's just Theon next to Robb. Oh, yes. They never got to reconcile after that. Awkward maximum. You sit right there with your brother. Ooh. The bottom right table, right? Joffrey with Tyrion? Yeah. Oh, that's true. If we get Tyrion. I feel like we sit him here. So, I mean, Robb went south because Joffrey killed his dad. So that's gotta be in itself very bad. I mean, so did Theon. Well, wait. Yeah, Theon was there too. So actually, yeah, I think that's a good place to put him. I mean, obviously Bran would be pissed as well. But I feel like this is decent. This is a great awkwardness. And he doesn't care about Gilly. Maybe we get rid of Gilly, to be honest. Let's sit him right next to him. Right next to your buddy. Look at him. Look how smug he is. Looking at him. He's like, ha, I killed your dad. Ooh, we got Ramsay. Oh, do we put Ramsay at that table too? Ramsay? Should we put Ramsay somewhere else, or should we? This is pretty good though. Cause he literally raped his sister. And wait, he made Theon watch. Wait. Oh, he's definitely going here. I forgot. Ramsay and Joffrey at the same time. They would like try to out fucky wucky each other. I don't know how you even say that word. Sadism contest. Who are you picking to win the sadism contest? Joffrey or Ramsay? My vote's on Ramsay, to be honest. Serve sausage at the table. Oh, that's a good idea. What should we serve each table? Oh my god, look at this picture. That's disgusting. Ew. I love that. Get me out of here, y'all. Get me out. How do I get out of here? I need search. I need eye bleach. Rob. No, not sausage. No. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that's a great idea though. We should figure out what we're serving each table. We're definitely serving them sausage. We're giving this table like baked Alaska, something that you have to burn. Melisandre's gonna be like, yay! And the Hound and Shireen are gonna be like, you fucking bitch! Gendry. I'm kicking Gilly. She's not divisive enough. Gilly, get out of here. I'm sorry. Is Gendry divisive enough? You know what? Fuck Gendry too. We're rolling again. No! I wanted Roose and Rams at the same table. Okay, let's set Roose at his own table. Yeah? Yes, we got Tyrion. Oh, but Tywin's already at the table. Ah, fuck. No. Okay, we're gonna move people around later. I don't care. We're gonna move people around. I'm prioritizing chaoticness over the rules of this whatever the fuck game I came up with. We'll get this initial seating and then we'll rearrange. This is going fantastic. This party's gonna be great. Ned. Oh man, he'd be so good with Joffrey. Oh wait, Ned and Roose. If we're resurrecting people, he'd be like, "You killed my wife." Ned's going here for now. Look at Bran at his table, at a table by himself. Honestly, I think that's the worst. Just by himself. No one wants to sit next to Bran. Yes. Wait. Oh, we gotta. Okay. Let's put Sansa temporarily. Let's just put her here for now. We got 3 more to go. Then we'll rearrange. Ooh, fuck. We got Viserys. Let's. Damn. We have to put Viserys. Okay, we're gonna definitely try to sit him. Okay, let's just put Viserys in for now. We gotta sit him next to Dany somehow, right? Renly? And look at who we got. Speak of the devil. I think this table is pretty good. Though, let's swap Cersei out for Renly. I feel like Renly there. I mean, he doesn't really have that much beef with Dany, but this two, I feel like would be great, right? And then we swap Theon with Tyrion. Or do we put Tywin Tywin instead of Rob? Yeah, wait, yeah. Cersei, Marjorie, yeah. Oh, that's perfect, that's perfect. Wait, Viserys. Wait, let's put Viserys there. Oh, that's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Oh, all we need is Robert Baratheon. And then this table is awful. Okay, we need... Fuck Bran. We're rolling Bran. Bran, you're not invited. Davos is too good. Let's roll another one. Okay, nice! Nice! Okay, he's going at that table. Yes. Wait. Do we swap Varys out for the mountain? They have to go at the same table. Yeah, I think this is solid. This is a good table. I mean, I feel like Shireen would be terrified of the mountain. Table 3 is not looking bad enough. 1, 2, and 5 I think are solid, yeah? Wait, what about Roose instead of Tywin? I feel like that's too much Tyrion combat here. Tyrion hates every single one. But like, each other person doesn't hate the other person. Joffrey and Ramsay would be just... I don't know what the fuck would happen there. Well, yeah, let's put Joffrey with... Wait, Ned literally got killed by Joffrey. Okay, this table's good. And then Roose killed Ned's wife. Roose killed Sansa's mom. He doesn't have any beef with Joffrey. Joffrey also just shits on Ned for him being decapitated by him. He'll sit here. She'll sit there. So they're like, they got some eye line of each other. Let's just say this is all taking place in season 6. Anyone who's dead gets resurrected. I like that. Let's go with that.
I decided to add one more chair to each table, which means...
I invited 5 more people to the party. Let's see who comes. Jaime could go here. Daenerys would hate him. Viserys would hate him. I don't think Renly would care. Jaime killed Aerys. They go with Viserys. Oh, that's a good point. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Euron. Okay, well, Euron will definitely be awkward with Theon. Oh, we're putting Shae next to Tyrion. Oh, yeah, Shae next to Tyrion, next to Cersei. Yeah, with Tywin, Tyrion. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking perfect, bro. I feel like Euron would come up with beef just to... Yeah, oh my god. Euron just... I don't know. We got two more. And then we'll do the ChatGPT part of this stream. We love ChatGPT. Ooh, Littlefinger. Littlefinger anywhere. I think table 4 is really good for Littlefinger, actually. Wait, let's swap Roose and put Littlefinger here. Baelish betrayed Ned and wants to bone Sansa. Yes, exactly. And Varys hates Baelish too. You call him Littlefinger? You know, I accidentally called him Littlefoot one time. My friend never let me forget it. Littlefoot from The Land Before Time. Should we do Littlefoot instead? Perfect. Qyburn, you fucking weirdo. Where do we put Qyburn? With the other weirdos? Is this the weirdo table? Let's say it's actually the mountain and not like this weird thing. Qyburn with Gregor because Frankenstein. Qyburn would want to experiment with everyone at that table. That's true. He'd probably be pretty interested in Mel too. I think these tables actually look pretty good. The only one, Euron is kind of eh. Should we put Euron somewhere else? Euron with Theon. Euron has to go with Theon. But honestly, this table without Euron is really good. Roose and Ramsay also, since he's dead, we're resurrecting him. He's gonna have beef, be like, bro, you legit killed me. Theon and Ramsay, Theon and Rob. Theon and Roose might even have a little bit of beef. Because he killed, his son raped Sansa and he killed Rob and Catelyn. Does Euron go anywhere else? I feel like we leave Euron there. The only other play, Euron doesn't like Jaime. Euron would have beef with Rob, possibly because the rebellions that happen often. That's true. You know what, actually, Rob is a Stark, and the Starks fucked over the Iron Islands, didn't they? They fucked over the Iron Islands, and that's why Theon even became a ward, right? I feel like that's pretty solid. I feel like Euron would just stir up shit with these fucking people, and that's good enough. Okay, then maybe he would have beef with Joffrey. Littlefoot and Joffrey don't have much, but Littlefoot and Sansa have fucking beef. He fucking sold her off. Him and Varys always going at it because Varys is relatively good and he's pretty bad. Him and Ned also always bad. Joffrey, Ned. Oh, this table is full of fucking beef, bro. Oh my god. The only not too bad. Varys only has beef with Littlefinger. That's the only thing. We could move Varys, but I think Varys is decent here because he doesn't like Joffrey either. He thinks Joffrey's a monster, but he does kind of like Ned. Let's sit him next to Littlefoot and Joffrey. Wait, let's not sit them together. Or that would piss Cersei off more. Now, let's sit them right next to each other. What are we serving at each of these tables? No doubt we're serving sausage here. Here, we're serving either the dragon meat or the horse heart. I like the horse heart idea. Give Varys specifically meatballs and sorry for your loss. We serving meatballs to this table? I don't know, we just give this people wine. This table? What do you give this table? Oh wait, I said you give them baked Alaska. You give them baked Alaska. You give them bananas Foster. You flambe something right at their table, and the Hound's like, Shireen's like, Mel's like, yeah. Gregor's like, and Qyburne's like,
And with that, ChatGPT can inform us on how the night goes.
welcome to my dinner party. I'm Samurai JB, your host. Welcome everyone. It seems that you have all found your tables. Make sure you don't move from them. They are all labeled exactly how I want them. Let the dinner begin. The dinner party is an eventful evening, rife with tension and fraught with the potential for conflict. Jaime Lannister, ever the charming cynic, seems to enjoy the pomp and circumstance of the event, jesting and drinking liberally, all the while maintaining an undercurrent of disdain for the ambitions of the Targaryens and the Baratheons. The tension between Stannis and Renly is palpable, with Stannis barely concealing his resentment towards his younger brother's claim to the throne, and Renly, with his less serious demeanor, finding humor in his brother's rigidness. So Renly's like, ha ha ha, get that stick out your ass. Viserys Targaryen, embittered and self-important, scorns everyone at the table, constantly reminding them of his rightful claim to the throne, much to the exasperation of others. Daenerys Targaryen, although composed, shows signs of irritation towards her brother's arrogance and attempts to assert her own claims subtly but firmly, contributing to the escalating tension. As the evening progresses, arguments break out. Jaime's sarcastic jibes at Viserys' grandiose claims exacerbate the tension, prompting a vehement response from Viserys. Stannis, taking issue with Jaime's casual disregard of the seriousness of royal claims, rebukes him sternly. Meanwhile, Renly attempts to lighten the mood with humor, but only serves to further irritate his grim older brother. Daenerys finds herself caught between her desire to defend her own claim and her frustration at Viserys' overbearing manner. The atmosphere at table 1 becomes a powder keg as barbed comments, simmering resentments, and competing ambitions threaten to turn the sophisticated dinner party into a storm of conflict. That they establish norms of the social setting and the subtle power plays prevent the situation from devolving into an outright brawl, leaving everyone with a sense of unresolved tension and latent hostility as dinner draws to a close. The reveal of the main course, Horseheart, sends a ripple of shock through the diners. Jaime Lannister, in his usual gallant yet sardonic manner, I don't know what the fuck sardonic means, raises an eyebrow, murmurs a sarcastic comment about exotic cuisine, and takes a bite, feigning enjoyment for effect. The Baratheon brothers, visibly taken aback, approach the dish with visible distaste. Stannis out of stern determination, and Renly masking his revulsion with a forced smile. Viserys watches the reactions around the table with an amused smirk, but his arrogance subsides to discomfort as he tries to consume the dish himself. Daenerys, despite the intense gaze of the table upon her, calmly takes a bite, evoking memories of her Dothraki past, and sends a clear, silent message of her endurance and determination to claim what she believes is hers. Ooh, she ate that shit up. She took a fork, she said, a little tough. I've had better. The aura surrounding table 2 is shrouded in unease and mystique. That's a good way to put it. The priestess Melisandre, clothed in her trademark red, gazes at the resurrected Shireen Baratheon with a peculiar mixture of guilt, curiosity, and fascination. Shireen, though initially in awe of her resurrection, is noticeably uncomfortable, especially around Melisandre, the one who orchestrated her death. She clings to the more approachable, if gruff, Sandor Clegane. She befriended Sandor, who appears disgruntled but protective of the young girl, shooting wary glances at the Red Priestess. That actually kinda makes a little bit of sense. Sandor does like to take care of little girls, and I don't mean that in a creepy way, he actually just does. Meanwhile, the imposing figures of Gregor Clegane and Qyburn sit opposite each other, their relationship a perplexing blend of mutual respect and underlying menace. Gregor and his brutish indifference, and Qyburn with his morbid fascination for life and death add a dark undercurrent to the gathering. Tension increases when the flambe courses are brought out. Shireen, terrified of fire due to her traumatic past, freezes at the sight of the flames. This evokes a rare show of empathy from Sandor, who also harbors a deep-seated fear of fire due to his own disfigurement. Melisandre, insensitively trying to ease Shireen's fear, merely exacerbates the situation, sparking an argument with Sandor. Gregor watches the events unfold with detached amusement, whilst Qyburn, intrigued by the psychological impact of the situation, observes everyone keenly. Despite the elegant setting and sophisticated menu, the gathering transforms into a tension-filled event where past traumas and current animosity play out, turning the dinner into a psychological battlefield rather than a celebratory feast. My god. Okay, that actually went a little bit better than I thought, though, to be honest. As the tension escalates around the flambe courses, it becomes nearly impossible for Sandor and Gregor Clegane, the infamous Hound and Mountain, to ignore their bitter past. Sandor, already on edge due to his own fear of fire and his protective instinct towards Shireen, finally loses his restraint when Gregor makes a mocking comment about his fear. Sandor, despite his deeply ingrained fear of his brother, confronts him, highlighting Gregor's brutality and lack of humanity. The taunting from Sandor pushes Gregor's patience to the limit, although the setting of the dinner party prevents an all-out brawl, a so-called Clegane Bowl. Their hostile interaction creates an even thicker layer of tension at the table. Their conversation is laced with threats and old resentments, and their animosity is clear, reminding all present of the long-standing enmity between the two brothers. Despite their harsh words, they maintain the civility required by the formal setting, leaving everyone at the table in suspense of the tension that could explode at any moment. Game ball. Oh, that's good. I don't know why it's assuming they can't fight here, because I'm okay with fights. Let's do table 3. The sausage party. Wait. Anyway. The atmosphere at table 3 is immediately tense and strained. Ramsay Bolton, cruel and sly, seems to revel in the discomfort that his mere presence instigates. Grinning wickedly at Theon, who appears visibly uneasy. Theon Greyjoy, once proud and defiant, now sits subdued and apprehensive, his gaze darting nervously between Ramsay and his uncle. Robb Stark, though affable, maintains a stern countenance. Fuck, these words, man, they're killing me. Especially when he looks at Roose Bolton and Ramsay, the architects of his family's downfall. Roose Bolton, the embodiment of cold pragmatism, watches everyone with detached interest, while Euron Greyjoy, with his unpredictable demeanor, adds an additional element of volatility to the already tense situation. That's exactly what I thought! The tension escalates exponentially when the main course, plump sausages, is served. The dish is a cool reminder of Ramsay's torture of Theon, and the Bolton bastard doesn't miss the opportunity to exploit this, making offhanded remarks intended to torment Theon further. Robb's disgust at Ramsay's sadistic behavior is palpable, and he makes it clear with a stern rebuke. Straining the already tense relations at the table, Roose, ever the opportunist, observes the unfolding drama with a calculating eye, while Euron, never one to miss a chance for chaos, adds fuel to the fire with his provocative comments. Despite the rich delicacy of the meal, the serving only intensifies the hostility and deep-seated resentments at table 3, turning the dinner into a distressing ordeal rather than an enjoyable feast. Let's do the meatballs table. Table 4 is a study in contrast, where varying degrees of honor, cunning, and cruelty intermingle in a delicate dance. Joffrey, ever the petulant king, revels in his perceived power, throwing his weight around and making demeaning comments, particularly towards Sansa Stark, his former betrothed. Varys, the master of whisperers, maintains an air of polite neutrality, skillfully navigating the conversation with his cryptic statements and veiled advice, subtly attempting to mitigate Joffrey's cruelty. Ned Stark, with his unwavering honor and forthrightness, is a stark contrast to Littlefinger, who appears jovial on the surface, but his calculating eyes and sly remarks betray his underlying machinations. Sansa, initially quiet and restrained, surprises everyone with her composed retorts to Joffrey's taunts, indicating her transformation from a naive girl to a woman of resilience and intellect. When the meatballs are served, Joffrey, in a cruel attempt at humor, jests about their resemblance to the heads of traitors mounted on spikes, an evident jab at Ned Stark. This draws a stern rebuke from Ned, escalating the tension at the table. Meanwhile, Sansa, despite being visibly upset by Joffrey's comment, displays her newfound strength by managing a composed response. I can't believe he chose that joke! What the fuck? Littlefinger, always one to capitalize on such tensions, suddenly fans the flames with his double-edged compliments and provocative comments, while Varys, in his own nuanced way, tries to defuse the situation amidst the clash of personalities and the meatball-themed power plays. Table 4's dinner turns into an intense battlefield of wits, honor, and concealed antagonisms. Meatball-themed power plays! Joffrey's so funny, bro. He said they look like head on spikes! The tension between Ned Stark and Peter Baelish, or Littlefinger, is unmistakable. Ned, having been brought back to life and thereby given the unique opportunity to confront the man who betrayed him, carries a stern expression of reproach each time he looks at Littlefinger. Littlefinger, for his part, seems to oscillate between trying to justify his actions and taunting Ned about the latter's unwavering honor, which he views as a naivete. As the dinner progresses, the tension between the two escalates. In response to Littlefinger's subtle yet cutting remarks, Ned openly accuses him of betrayal, igniting a heated argument. Peter, deflecting and weaving his words as always, points out the Game of Thrones isn't suited for honorable men, implying Ned's principles were the cause of his downfall. The stark contrast between Ned's unyielding honor and Peter's manipulative cunning creates a tense dynamic, where each remark and rebuttal carries the weight of their troubled past, leaving the table under a heavy cloud of unresolved conflicts and deep-seated animosities. That Game of Thrones quote, that is a good one. That was a good one. This is canon. This is part of the story now. Table 5 is a veritable cauldron of family drama, personal grudges, and political maneuvering. The initial shock of Tywin Lannister's resurrection quickly gives way to the usual Lannister family tension, amplified by the presence of Shae, Tyrion's former lover, and secretly Tywin's as well. Tyrion, although visibly unsettled, masks discomfort with an onslaught of witticisms and a literal intake of wine. Tywin, ever the stern patriarch, disapproves of the excessive drinking and makes no effort to hide his disdain Shade. That's so Tywin. Cersei, initially taken aback by her father's unexpected presence, soon reverts to her cold, cynical demeanor, throwing veiled insults at Margaery Tyrell, who skillfully deflects them with her charm and wit. Shay, meanwhile, navigates the gathering with a cautious blend of defiance and restraint, caught between the affections and resentments of her past with the Lannisters. As the wine continues to flow, underlying tensions inevitably resurface. A heated argument breaks out between Tyrion and Tywin, fueled by their long-standing resentment and the uncomfortable reality of Shay's relationship with both men. Cersei, not one to miss an opportunity for mischief, stokes the fire with provocative comments, inadvertently drawing Margaery into the fray, escalating their own personal feud. Amidst the drama, Shae finds herself becoming the center of the dispute. What? She just stands her ground, defending herself with surprising fierceness. The abundance of wine exacerbates emotions and loosens tongues, transforming the gathering into a whirlwind of accusations, arguments, and tense confrontations. By the end of the night, Table 5 has seen enough drama and passion to rival the intrigues of the Iron Throne itself. I feel like there's more here. As the night wears on, the atmosphere at Table 5 grows increasingly fraught. Tyrion becomes more inebriated, lets slip his lingering anger and pain regarding Shae's betrayal and his father's part in it, giving way to raw and emotional confrontation. He's like crying and shit, I bet. Tywin, in his typical authoritative manner, dismisses Tyrion's sentiments, further driving a wedge between the father and the son. Shae, caught off guard by Tyrion's outburst, struggles with her own mix of guilt and defensiveness, and the table descends into a heated argument. Meanwhile, Cersei and Margaery's rivalry takes a turn for the worse, and their exchange becoming more direct and caustic. Margaery, ever the clever diplomat, manages to hold her own against Cersei's increasingly venomous remarks. As the night concludes, the absence of food and copious amounts of wine have fueled the evening of fiery confrontations and heartfelt confessions, leaving Table 5 steeped in a heady mix of drama, unresolved tension, and deep-seated grudges. Wow, what a spicy table. As the night progresses, the effect of the wine combined with simmering tensions finally reach a boiling point. A nasty exchange between Cersei and Margaery escalates into a full-blown shouting match, with both women letting loose years of pent-up animosity. You fucking bitch, I hate you! Tyrion, now significantly inebriated, takes the chaos as an opportunity to throw a direct accusation at Tywin regarding his treatment of Shae. The escalating tension between the Lannisters and Margaery's refusal to back down leads to the guards stepping in. Holy shit, we have guards? To control the situation. Much to the relief of the other guests, however, just as things seem to be simmering down, a brawl breaks out between Tyrion and Tywin. Oh my god! Tyrion, fueled by the wine and years of suppressed resentment, physically lunges at his father. Tywin, caught off guard, ends up defending himself, resulting in a wild scuffle that shocks everyone at the table. Cersei shrieks in a mix of horror and delight, while Margaery watches the spectacle with a calculated gaze. Shae, meanwhile, appears torn between intervening and staying out of it, reflecting her complicated feelings towards the two men. The party, initially a high-class dinner gathering, has now spiraled into a night of chaos, yes! Filled with loud confrontations and unexpected brawls, turning the gathering into a memorable display of the intricate power dynamics and deep-seated personal grudges of the Seven Kingdoms elite. Woo! That's good. As the night wears on, the combined effects of alcohol, pent-up grudges, and the high stakes of Westerosi politics create a volatile mix across all tables. At Table 1, a disagreement between Jaime Lannister and Stannis Baratheon over the right to the Iron Throne evolves into a tense sword duel, using the decorative weapons from the dining hall's walls. While Daenerys watches on with cool detachment, Viserys, with his characteristic lack of restraint, leaps in to defend his sister's claim. Really? I don't think he would do that. Only to be pushed back by Renly Baratheon's attempt to quell the melee. At Table 2, the flambe courses seem to inspire Melisandre to showcase her Lord of Light tricks, which included conjuring flames and sparking small fires across the table, causing a mixture of fascination and fear. However, drunken and incensed, Sandor the Hound, terrified by the flames, ended up throwing a punch at Qyburn, mistaken for his... Oh my god! The Hound punched Qyburn! Table 3 witnesses the food fight, instigated by a sarcastic comment by Ramsay Bolton about the sausages served. Euron Greyjoy joins in gleefully, while Theon and Robb start reluctantly to defend themselves. Roose Bolton watches the spectacle with school detachment. That fucking punch, bro. I can't get over that. His disapproval clear but unvoiced. At Table 4, a drunk Joffrey attempts to order the execution of Varys for treason, leading to a scuffle as Ned Stark steps in to protect Varys. Littlefinger, seizing the opportunity, suddenly manipulates Sansa into supporting her father. It's her father, what the fuck? using the chaos to further his own objectives. Table 5, however, is the center of the most dramatic showdown. A violent brawl breaks out between Tyrion and Tywin, as described earlier, leading to a chain reaction of arguments and fights across the hall. The shockwave of this confrontation causes guards to rush in from all directions, leading to a melee that includes almost every table. The night, initially meant for a polite, high-class gathering, descended to a combination of brawls, duels, food fights, and fiery chaos, becoming an unforgettable display of the intense personal animosity and political rivalries characteristic of the Seven Kingdoms. The opulent dinner party ultimately mirrors the realm's tumultuous struggle for power. As alliances shift, conflict surface, and wine-fueled passions rage on into the night. Everyone started fighting. Should we see if anyone dies by the end of this? Viserys fatally wounded during the melee at table 1. Viserys, always one to leap without looking, managed to get in the way of Jaime's sword, leading to a fatal injury. He literally jumped in the way and got stabbed. Despite attempts to save him, he succumbs to his wounds before Mason can arrive, adding a grim note to an already chaotic evening. An important note, however, the rest of the attendees, despite the various brawls and confrontations, survived the night, albeit with a few minor injuries and a great deal of shock and hangovers to contend with in the morning. The dinner party in the end serves as a vivid testament to the treacherous and precarious nature of life in the Seven Kingdoms. A dinner party with at least 3 deaths is considered a dull affair.
It certainly wasn't a dull affair when I created my own small council in Westeros in this video right here. You should go and watch that.
And that concludes the fanciest dinner party of all of Game of Thrones.